This does not have to be the headline of your life. However, it is going to define how strong you are, and it's going to show you how capable you truly are to getting to where you want to be in life. So first and foremost, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I am just that endo mom living beyond my pain and trying to find my way with endometriosis. This video is inspired by a dear family friend of mine that recently slid into my DMs with another friend that just found out that she had endometriosis. Since I started sharing my journey with endometriosis on my YouTube channel and on Instagram, this has happened a lot with a lot of friends and family that like, hey, either girl, I think I had that, or I think somebody that I know has that, or my cousin has that, or this and the other has that. So I felt like it was just really important to just drop a video of all of the things I wish somebody would have said to me when I first found out what the heck was wrong with me. I know that it probably feels amazing to know the name of the disease/disorder that has been plaguing your life for so long. And I remember that sigh of relief that I first felt when I finally knew the name of the thing that was happening down below. So I want you to, one, just settle into that and just know that this is going to be the start of a whole new journey. So before, when you were on this journey, you didn't know what exactly your pain was caused by, but now you know. And if you don't know, let me break it down. So first and foremost, endometriosis is basically the lining of your uterus that becomes inflamed and causes you a lot of pain, right? So no matter if you're on your cycle, if you're ovulating in between your cycle, this day or that day, you can have pain any day of the month thanks to endo. And it's really important that you track your cycle, know your symptoms, even if you don't even know what you have, right? You still need to be able to speak in a very intellectual way when you're talking to your doctor. And the best way to do that is to track everything that's happening with your body. So from what you eat, how you feel after you eat, how often are you sleeping, what kind of stress are you experiencing at a certain time in your life, because all of those things are factors to a flare-up. With all of those factors in mind, now you know you have a little bit of control of how your body's going to react. However, you could be doing all of the right things and still have a flare-up, okay? The reality is we don't have a cure for endometriosis, and there's not anybody who has mastered endometriosis. So your body just may be having a reaction to certain things. Case in point, I have an endo sister that literally has flare-ups whenever she eats almonds. Her body reacts to certain foods differently than my body does. So regardless of if you are going by the book of this is an endo diet, this is what you should not consume, this is what you should consume, you're probably still gonna have to go step by step on this journey and figure out what works for you, period. 2, I wish somebody would have told me, Kyla, get your vitamin regimen together, girl. It will save your life. I just learned yesteryear that there is a certain type of vitamin that we should be taking that can literally save you so much pain. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that video here, and I'm gonna leave the links of all that good stuff down below. But seriously, there are certain vitamins that as a endo girl, you need to be taking. I do not have enough time on this video to go through it, but I promise you, I did a whole video on it, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna save your life. It has saved me my life. Even after having a laparoscopy, being on Lupron, being pregnant, having a baby, going back to my pain after having my baby, to finally picking up a book, reading through it, and realizing there are certain things that I need in my vitamins to get past this pain yesteryear. Like literally yesteryear, just figured it out, okay? So get your vitamin regimens together. No matter where you are in your journey, you need to be taking vitamins that help build up your immune system, help you fight against those flare-ups, and help you keep that estrogen level down and where it needs to be at all times. The other thing I wish somebody would have told me at the beginning of my journey is that there is a huge community of women out there that is willing and ready to help you and to be your endo sister. I don't care if you live in the middle of Nebraska or in New Mexico or the south of France. There are so many women dealing with endometriosis and so many support groups that you need to tap into ASAP. I don't care if you want to be on Facebook, if you want to be on Instagram, if Group Me or Chat Me or Tico or Todd. Okay, all this stuff out there. There's so many women out there that are ready to connect with you. I have found my core group of endo sisters through social media mainly, and me honestly just opening my mouth to women in my life about my pain. And if it wasn't for them, I don't believe that I would truly be in a place of being one, pain-free, one, living past infertility and having my child naturally. Like I don't think that I would have been able to do that without them. It's so imperative that you find a support group as soon as possible. It's gonna be through those communities that you realize that there's certain doctors that you probably don't wanna go to, and certain doctors that are amazing, certain doctors that don't take your insurance, certain doctors that are probably push Lupron on you if you want it, and then there's certain doctors that are probably push the natural route on you. So it's up to you to do your research, to find the solutions that you need, and it starts with finding that support group. Also, I wish somebody would have told me in the beginning that I don't have to give up on the things that are truly in my heart. Now, I know this might seem like very whimsical and all that, but just follow me for a second. When you first find out that you have endometriosis, you feel like, oh my goodness, yes, I know the name of this. And then you start doing your research about endometriosis and you're like, what the heck? Like, how am I supposed to live with this? There's no cure. They can't stop my pain. They want to put me in early menopause. Like, you get all these things that are thrown at you, but the reality is there is a purpose on your life. There is a reason for all of this happening. And once you tap into the community, you'll see so many powerful endo sisters that are doing amazing things. So let that be your inspiration to keep striving for the things that you know are in your heart. Don't give up. Map it out, make a plan, take a step every single day. Yes, it might be slow motion. Yes, you might need to go on a sabbatical for a little bit while you figure out your whole life down there, but don't stop. Seriously, don't stop. The moment that you stop, a piece of you kind of dies. And even if that means that until you get to a place where you are able to get out and about, or you're able to get past the fact that, you know, you gotta get on Lupron, or you feel like you need to get on Lupron, or you feel like you need to be on birth control and you really don't want to. I've been through it all, and it's okay. Like, you can still live past it. So keep striving, write your goals out, take a step every single day. Okay, lastly, the one thing I wish somebody would have told me was sharing my story was a part of my healing process. I know that as a society, talking about our cycle and talking about a menstrual and a period and bleeding and pain and cramps and all that has been one of those things that has just become very taboo and something we just don't do. But the reality is, if I would have never shared my story, I would have never found the support that I needed to grow and to thrive. And you will be surprised by simply wearing a yellow pin or a yellow flower or a yellow ribbon during Endo Awareness Month, or talking to your coworker about your cramps, what type of doors of healing that brings you, because you realize that it's one, not just in your head. You realize that there's probably other women that are dealing with this in silo, and you can live past this. Seriously, you develop a sense of just hope, right? And don't get me wrong, you'll get into some of these support groups, especially like on Facebook, where it just kind of seems like a Debbie Downer kind of moment. And then maybe that's just not the group for you. But I'm telling you, there are so many women out there that are thriving, and so can you. So don't be afraid to share your story. So last thing, I wish that somebody helped me communicate how to share this story with my significant other. I think that there's a piece of us that feels like it's our fault when we realize that we have endometriosis, and we feel like we need to mask our pain always. We feel like we need to show that we're stronger than, you know, we may be feeling at the moment. And I'm just speaking from personal experience. This may not be you, but I wish somebody would have told me that it is okay to openly talk to your partner about what is happening to you down there. If it's somebody that loves you, somebody who is truly trying to be there and rock with you, then that person does not need to be deprived of the scenarios that you are dealing with on a daily basis. Honestly, that person might be the one person that's going to help you research when you just don't feel like researching yourself. Okay, so do not feel like this is something that you have to keep to yourself and not share with a partner. And honestly, if you're dating and you're like, I don't know if he's the one, and you tell him about your cycle and he acts funny, I don't want to give any like dating advice, but girl, he may not be the one. I'm just saying. I said it. I'm just saying I said it. Okay? So I really hope that this video helps. I hope that you find purpose in your pain. I hope that you realize that this is not the end of your journey, that this is just the beginning. I hope that you find a sense of relief that you can live past this. This does not have to be the headline of your life. However, it is going to define how strong you are, and it's going to show you how capable you truly are to getting to where you want to be in life. Okay? So I'm going to leave all the links down below. I'm going to leave a link to my free menstrual planner that helps you track your cycle, to help you have that conversation with your doctor. I'm going to leave the link down below to my vitamins video because sis, you need that in your life. I'm going to also leave down below a couple of other links, a couple of this, a couple of that, a couple of links to support groups. Shout out to Endo Black. I feel like they're doing an amazing thing there. Even if you're not Black and you have endo, it's such a positive group. So I'm going to leave a link down below there. And then yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you share this with somebody who is probably going through it, just so that they know that they are capable of still smiling while having endo. Okay, still smiling. You can still have a baby. I'm telling you, let me be the example of what is truly possible when it comes to living beyond your pain, because you can do it. All right, got it? Okay guys, until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you leave your comments down below. If you are an endo sister and you are on that level of expertise, please make sure you share your info down below. Don't keep it to yourself. You got some tips? Leave it down below. All right guys, until next time.